Hi guys, what's up? It's Alex here. Today we are back with more MotoGP 2015. Here are the TT Assen results. We've upped the difficulty to hard, and you can see here we're about 3/4 of a second behind the leader Danny Kent on the same bike. So let's skip to the race here and hope we can get a good result in the race. So yeah, 3/4 of a second down in qualifying. Can we close it up in the race? Well, let's hope so at least, but not too confident because that lap time took me quite a long time to get there, and really the first two sectors I'm nowhere, but the last sector I'm faster than the AI, but it's just those first two sectors I'm so slow in comparison to the AI. So let's hope that we can gain some time in the race here. It's raining like it was in qualifying, and I think the wind speed and everything is pretty similar to what it was in qualifying as well. So here we are, the race. Let's get ready for it. So we're going to be starting with it in 7th place, first one on the 3rd row of the grid, just ahead of Masbu and Haneke. So let's hope we can get a good start, as I was saying, and hope we can get top 5 in this race, maybe I'd say. But let's be honest, we only had one good qualifying lap, the rest weren't that good. So anyway, off the start-finish line here. Well, off the start line we go here. 8th position, we've already dropped a place to Haneke. We're going to drop down the inside, but it's raining more than it was in qualifying. Down the inside of Navarro, we've got that move done. Now that is 5th place. Vasquez now in front of us here. Can we go down the inside here? This is a bit of a risky move. We're leaning on him, but we've got the move done. And now that's 4th place. First couple of corners here, the AI not looking too strong. There on the inside of Oliveira. Oh, there is a bit of bumping there. That was not actually intended, but it's got us to position, so I'll take it. But anyway, now we've got a bit of a gap now to Kent and Navarro. Is it Navarro? Oh, Contraro in the lead. They're running side by side, so hopefully that will slow them down actually a bit here. And I'm sure, you know, a lot of people wondering like what's happening with the videos, because I did ask in that last episode, like, is it going to be 3 races per episode or 2? But it's normally going to be 3 from now on, guys, but for this one just here, it's going to be 2 because I've got to actually go out soon, so I can't actually record that long a video. So hopefully you guys understand this video will just be 2, and then hopefully the rest of the series will be 3 races per episode, still at 3 lap races. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the series, and hopefully that is something you guys will like. Obviously remember to keep, you know, supporting the series with your comments and the likes on the videos and all that sort of, you know, stuff as well. Sharing it with friends and stuff would be really appreciated as well. So here we are, last sector now. This is the one I was good in qualifying. You can see they had to break through there, but I don't actually really need to break through there. And we are closing in on here on Kent and Quintana Road over there. But I think it's this last corner here where we gain some time. Not by corner cutting, but okay, that wasn't really what I meant, but it's put us back right in contention here. 1 data pack acquired. Quartaro led across the line, but as we had our cheeky corner cut, we do manage to actually lead by the first corner, but then we get shunted wide slightly by Kent. And then are we going to have to go out down the inside here? Oh, we're risky here. Got to run tad wide. Can we get pulled back down? We can, but we're going to look down the inside here. Risky move. Kent, there's a bit of contact. We've got Kent, but we're not going to have the acceleration off the corner, are we? We think we've just got the acceleration off the corner. There we are down the straight. Now Kent's going to be coming right back up at us here. This middle sector is the one where he is good, so we've got to have to be understanding where he's going to go down the inside. That's where they seem to be quite fast through there. And this left-hander as well. Not much I can do here. He's sort of squeezing me on the inside. Oh, I've powered it through. I've got the lead back there, but we've braked it ever so slightly late there, but we just about to get it turned in. I was talking about turning off the racing line at the German Grand Prix, I think, wasn't I? Which I think's the next round. And I don't know whether I really will be able to, because I really haven't learnt the game that much. So yeah, I might turn it off and just see how we do, but I'm not really anticipating good things if we do turn off the racing line, but we'll see how things go. But at the moment we're still leading this Assen race, which is really good. Now we hopefully can pull off a good last sector here once again. We did close in on the AI last time. It's this corner here where they tend to brake, and I just can go through it flat out, so I guess they're programmed to be like that. But last couple of corners here, we pulled out a gap here, but remember guys, the first 2 sectors they will close back in once again. So let's get this last corner right, just about right. Find the final corner. Kent's got back past Quartararo. It's not Arno, is it? Oh, Quartararo. Maybe that's how you pronounce his name. I don't know. We've braked way too late. It's going to help them back underneath, is it? They're not quite close enough to capitalise on that. But it's tense stuff here. This is definitely the right AI level for me. I'm not going to up the difficulty anymore because, sure, I qualified 7th. I've had a good race in my turns. I haven't really had any crashes. I've gone for good moves. There's been a bit of contact in some of the overtakes, but overall it's not been that bad. But I think the proximity arrows say, yes, they're right back with me once again. So I've got to make sure now that they don't get back past us here. So Quartararo is now right up behind me. He's not going to go for the move, is he? We're sort of blocking him off there by sort of going to the corner early. And through the left-hander. Power through. Oh, we did, but we've gone slightly wide over the grass. Now, that's a little bit late as well. Hopefully we'll get it tucked in. We've missed the apex there, which is not too clever. Quartararo is right up behind us. Not looking for a move, is he? The proximity arrow's down the inside, but oh, he is very, very close here. So, last couple of corners on this race is going to be interesting. Oh, we've gone slightly wide. Power it through. Please don't be down the inside. We've luckily just escaped that mistake. Now we can power it through, nearly flat through there. Now, through the fast right-hander. Another fast right-hander. It looks like we've gained an advantage here. As I said, this last sector, we do gain the advantage on the AI. So, hopefully now we can be alright. But we've messed that one up a little bit there. We're over on the AstroTurf and all the rubbishy thing on the outside, which is really slippy. Oh, last corner, I've completely messed that one up. Oh, that wasn't too clever across the Astro again, but it looks like we're going to win here in Assen. Oh, that was nearly risky. Nearly went over the back of the bike there, but we've won the TT Assen. Really happy with that. From 7th place on the grid, we just about do it. So, yeah, this is the right difficulty for me, in my opinion. Obviously, we are on the best bike. We have the best teammate, so this is a great comparison. And we obviously had a good first couple of corners. But yeah, that is really good. We're closing in now on Vasquez for 4th place in the standings. Interesting stuff. You can see my first couple of corners were quite forceful, but we got the overtakes done, which is good. Right then, guys. See you in the next race, which I think is Germany. Alright then, guys. This is how it looks after the German Grand Prix qualifying. 5th place here. 3 temps down on our teammate Danny Ken. Looks like really qualifying isn't our strongest point here, and let's scroll down here to see what the teams that aren't actually in it. Are there any big riders that I noticed that aren't actually in it? Isaac Vinales, I suppose he's an alright driver, but I'm not sure why he's not racing. Maybe just some of the riders that just didn't program in yet. Maybe it's going to be an update, I'm not too sure. You guys can let me know. But there are the results for qualifying, and let's get to the race here today in Germany. And I don't know, guys, I've been trying to look, how do you turn off the racing line? I've been trying to find out, but I literally can't find how to turn off the racing line. So please, I know maybe I'm just being stupid here, but how do you turn off the racing line in this game? I'd really appreciate if you can tell me. So yeah, anyway, we're going to be getting into this race and hopefully going to be bringing home some solid points, and maybe we can get a bit closer to 4th place in the championship here today. So here we are, going to the track here in Germany. Let's bring home some points as we head to the grid, starting in the middle of the 2nd row here. So a bit of an upgrade over our last race results. So here we are, going to be starting quite close to Danny Kent. You can see he's just in front to our left hand side, and away we go here in Germany. We get a decent start. It's alright, we're still in 5th place heading to turn 1. Are we going to do a risky move down the inside? Brake. Oh, hopping over the curves. That's a bit of contact with Navarro. That's so nearly actually an accident, so we're lucky that it wasn't actually an accident there. So up to 4th place now. We've got one more person to overtake here to be on the podium. Running really wide through that corner though, that's not too clever. Antonelli's passed us here, so that's 2 people we're going to have to overtake now to get onto that podium. Oh, couldn't quite get past Antonelli there, but we got a good run through the corner. I mean, that wasn't exactly really the racing line there, but we've got the move done. He's down the inside once again at side-by-side racing. Every time we go side-by-side, it just means that the front 3 just get further and further away. So hopefully that's him done, completely now, and we won't have the attack from him, but he's trying to go around the outside once again. Wow, the AI really are a bit more interesting to race against than F1. Oh, that was very sideways. That was incredibly sideways there, but luckily for us, we kept it in the right direction just about. We were so sideways through that corner there. But now we're over a second behind Quattraro here, and we'll try and close in a bit of that in these last couple of corners here in Germany. I don't actually like the racing line in some corners. Like when it's a bit like the 3D effect of it. It's really annoying, I find. If it's just a 2D racing line, it's alright, but 3D racing lines, never liked them. So anyway, up to the start finish line here. It's obviously quite a short track here in Germany. What's our first lap time going to be? A 1:32, just 1:32, as it is a very short track. And remember, with in the slow bikes as well. So in one of the fastest MotoGP bikes, this will be, I'm assuming, like 1:15 or something, maybe even quicker than that. I can't even remember. But we've set the track record apparently on the first lap. Makes sense. But anyway, 3 people to get past here, and it could be another win. But we're not fast. Definitely not fast through that first corner or couple of corners there. We lose time to the AI. Bagnaia looks like he's crashed. Bastianini getting past Masbu. We've gapped 5th place, but we also lost a bit of time to 3rd place as well here. So it'll take a bit of time to close back in on them once again. Maybe we won't be able to. Maybe 4th place is where we're going to have to be. That was not too clever across the curb. It was just the corner last time we nearly lost it. So yeah, it's quite sideways through there once again, but luckily we don't get as sideways and not as close to falling off the bike. But once again, it's going to be these last couple of corners. We're a bit closer to Quattraro than we were last time through, so we could maybe get a move onto turn 1 if we get a good run through these corners, but it's only by like a 1/10 of a second, so I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, especially running over the curbs like that. It's probably actually lost us that time once again. So yeah, we've closed back up again once again in that last sector, but are we going to be able to do anything in that first sector to help us pass one of these guys at least? Quattraro looks like he's lost a bit of a time to, is that Oliveira in 2nd place here into turn 1. Hopping across the curves, that's not clever. I think we're going to use a rewind there. Maybe I shouldn't be using rewinds anymore. Maybe we can use that as well. Let's say that as well. I'll stop using rewinds, and also need to find out how to turn off the racing line. So if any of you guys know, that'd be awesome if you can tell me in that comment section. Anyway, looks like we're not going to be close enough to be able to make a move here. So it says red, it's like breaking through there. I just can't get the power down like the AI can. So I don't understand why. They may be programmed a bit too good here in Germany through that first couple of corners. Closed in a bit here though. We've not lost time, I should say, instead of closing in. It's weird. Some corners it tells you to brake like that, but you really don't need to. But sometimes it tells you to brake when you just doesn't feel right, like braking that much, but you have to. It tells you to brake too much in some corners and not as much in some. So we're definitely closer now to these guys, so we could have an opportunity to overtake in the last couple of corners. This is the last lap of the race, I remind you guys that the gap's 7/10 of a second less than it was this time last lap. And let's go down the inside there of Quattraro. Going to run it out a little bit wide. Luckily there's something, I don't know what is that, it's not even AstroTurf to help us there, but yeah, we're going to get that move done. We're not going to quite have enough speed for Oliveira to get past them, are we? I don't think so, in a straight line up to the start finish line. It's going to be Danny Kent to win from Oliveira in 2nd place. We're going to bring home another podium, which is really good in 3rd place, especially starting from 5th place. We gained a couple of positions once again. So let's have a look at the results. 3/10 of a second behind there, so that's not too bad. Quattraro was just over a second down there in the end. And looking down the order, yeah, obviously we've got some of the non-starters, but Darren Binder was the last finisher, but we're only 4 points behind Vasquez now. That's good. Maybe the top 3 is a bit too much. Oh, asking for a bit too much, but you know, if we can grab some wins and those two guys have some mistakes, maybe, just maybe. But anyway guys, thanks for watching once again. It's been AlexZAfRo here, and well, actually there's the constructor standings if you're wondering, but yeah, it's been AlexZAfRo here. Goodbye.